Hello people, welcome back to the channel if you're watching on my channel. This also, as you could see by the intro, on Orestock Football. So yeah, be up all yourselves. It's Chelsea versus Man City. Champions League final rematch maybe. There's been so many matches after that, so just any more rematch. But be up yourselves for watching. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I think on my channel this is the first time I have a City fan. I had one once on the channel but couldn't really hear him. Um, so this is one of the first times. Be up yourself, Patrick. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. Appreciate the invite. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, this is
Everything.
good. Then this is good. Yeah. So big up for having me, and we will do the aftermatch, and I might invite you to my channel, um, and then if you want, I can download the footage and give it to you so you can upload it on your channel. I've done that before with a few people. I will work out. Maybe we'll come and also do another aftermatch on this channel, and then I can have the camera on. I can have everything working so we can all do a proper thing. But big up. Sorry for
No,
the
no,
bad internet.
no worries, no worries. With Rest unfortunately won't be on here as his club is not playing. This is just separate preview. The match Chelsea. So yeah, be up yourself, Chelsea fan. Yeah, keep hitting that like button. Be up, Hashim. Just give Man City the win. I'll touch on that. Never thought I wanted Chelsea to win a game, but please win. Um, yeah, of course. If we win, then it is what? Then it's 8 point gap. But if we lose, it's a 5 point gap. Um, everybody wanting City to win, City will destroy us. Yo, be up yourself, Joe. Um, up the City. We need City to win. City all over. Come on, Chelsea. And I don't know what emoji is. Um, but let's start with we'll touch on City. Of course, who's City they drew this. They came from the just before the World Cup. You guys lost to Brentford. Then you beat. Who did you beat after the World Cup?
Leeds United. Leeds United. Yeah.
Yeah, you beat Leeds, and then you of course lost to Everton. So my question is,
No,
what's
actually,
left?
Drew.
Oh
We
yeah,
drew, man.
true.
Don't throw us into them. I know it was bad to draw to them, but losing to Everton, I think could have broken me more than that draw. But anyway, man. Then after that,
uh,
I watch Brighton rip Everton apart in about 40 minutes. Nah, I don't know. Anyway, we keep going, keep moving.
okay. Um, of course, what has led to City step in form? There's questions around Riyad Mahrez, Grealish. I know that City Twitter fan base. Uh, the Grealish has a big defensive league there. So as soon as you talk about Grealish, it's like, no, he's got those goals. He's got such big calves. He's so beautiful and everything. Um,
Nah,
but
I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen a player. The last time I saw a player who was given excuses like this was Pogba at United, where they were like, "Oh, he needs a CDM. He needs time. Don't concentrate on his hair." Uh, Sometimes I think sometimes in life people don't want to admit that something is not going right, and they don't really want to like this. I think this is the first ever big money signing for City. Like Chelsea have had them, but so you guys know how to handle it as a fan base. You've experienced. You're like, we've seen
yeah,
Lukaku, we've seen Pato, we've seen so and so, we've seen Higuain come in as a striker, we've seen Morata. So you've seen people already, and you've handled that before. But for City fans, I think they've never handled a big guy who comes in and is being forced down the throat of everybody because what I see there's a guy who has talent. Let's not say he doesn't have that. He has the talent. But I see that it's not working out for him right now. But the manager wants to try him as much as he can until it works. So at the end, there's some people who are just honest. We don't hide our words. If we see something, we say it. I made a video on my channel defending Grealish last season, saying give him the season. We always have issues with players who come in, Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, and everybody. They come in and they struggle, which is City. It's normal. But come on, now it's 10 games into the second season, and the CAF
Yeah.
merchant only has got 1 goal and 2 assists. And then you go to Mahrez, who's not having a good form. Mahrez has got just 1 assist or 1 goal. And look at that, those are 2 of our wingers. So all those 2 wingers haven't created anything in many games. They haven't scored. Everything it depends on Haaland. Haaland has got more assists than 2 of our wingers and more goals than our wingers. So what the hell are those 2 wingers doing in the team? I don't understand. So I think there's a lot of things also. The 4 backs. He started benching Walker and Cancelo, and he's playing Ake as a 4-back. Ake doesn't give anything as a 4-back. So there's a lot of things happening to City. It's not a matter of just the Grealish and Mahrez. It's a lot of things decisions that have been made. And I don't know about your manager, but our manager said in the press that the reason why some of these players are on the bench is because they're not smiling in training. Who cares about smiling in training? And I don't know. Anyway, so that's what's happening to City. I don't know about your end. What's the dip in form? Why are you guys not performing under Potter, who was making Brighton look good?
At this point, before the World Cup, it was like it's almost like it's just a fish that can't swim. But it's the players and the manager. Because some of the players, like versus Forest, Mason Mount, Koulibaly, Jorginho, they all stank the place up. So our players are so inconsistent because they have a good game, they have a bad game, they have a good game, they have a bad game. It's so inconsistent, and Potter most of the time so far, at Chelsea, he gets it wrong. He gets the subs wrong, gets the tactics wrong. He gets something wrong. That's a big thing. But if we, that, that's a big thing for Chelsea. Of course, he's trying this inverted fullback thing with Ake and Kanji and Lewis. As that work, of course, there's a few new faces in midfield, fullbacks going into midfield. Is that maybe what you guys have missed? Like Zinchenko last season for all you guys, and throughout his career there, he would play there and he would just drop into midfield, and we saw him do that at also this season. So is Zinchenko been like a letdown for you guys, letting him go?
Not particularly. Like at the end of the day, the players are there. Like at the end, like people. The funny thing is, a lot of people want to bring out Zinchenko, especially some City fans, as a way to cry over the fact that the club did not bring a big left back signing. But the same people were crying over Zinchenko being there, saying he's not good enough. He's a midfielder turned into a left back. It took Zinchenko almost 2 years or 1 year for him to become a perfect Man City player. Zinchenko plays good in Arteta's system because it's partly Pep's system. If Zinchenko came to Chelsea, trust me, you guys would be throwing stones at him. He's very good in a possession-based football, and he knows if the manager wants to tag in the inverted winger and wants him to play midfield and do what it is, if Zinchenko is going against a fast winger, he will struggle. So Zinchenko is not a big letdown. It's just that sometimes I think what people say is when you're getting rid of people, it's good for you to have somebody better. Because don't forget, the replacement was Cucurella until City did not want to go above 50 or 40. They did not want to go above 40 million. So they thought Cucurella was it's a done deal. Everything was done. So it happens anyway. But Zinchenko and Jesus and Raheem, to be honest with you, I think that time was up. They were becoming surplus. They wanted to play football, and it looks like they were in and out, and they were not satisfied. So they wanted to go elsewhere. So Raheem wanted to go back to London. Jesus wanted guarantees, so because he wanted to be part of the World Cup. Funny enough, even though after his guarantees at Arsenal, he was still benched at the World Cup. So that's it, man. We just move on. It's just that the team has got players, but the manager is not playing them. He's leaving them on the bench.
Sorry about this again. It's YouTube. I can't do anything about it. I don't know why it's turned it off, but yeah. Bia Pashim says Josan. Bro, it felt like a loss. Like my memory, it's a loss for City, and yeah. Yeah, the Enzo deal is stalling a bit. And it says the same old news. Be up yourself. Look at 3-1 City. Chelsea won. Yeah, hopefully also fans are supporting us. I think only also fans are supporting us. A few fans of us don't even want us to win. So yeah. But so, and what have you made of Pep again in the Everton game, making late substitutions, being like,
Yeah,
no.
it's becoming a big issue. I don't know about Porter, how Porter does it. Maybe you guys get them early, but at City, it's becoming a big issue. He sits there and drinks his bottle of water as the team is losing. So maybe as most people say is we majority of us don't know as much as Pep, which is true. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure whether you're in the stadium or you're watching TV at home, you can know that at the 60th minute, if you're drawing and there's nothing that's been produced, you have to bring somebody from the bench. Yeah, so a lot of people are not happy, to be honest. But what I've noticed is, I don't know if this happens in your fan base. So certain people are not very strong to voice their opinion because they're scared that if they voice their opinion, somebody's gonna shush them. So basically, a lot of people are not happy. If certain people you find, they'll DM you because obviously I've got a City channel and they'll tell you, oh, what's your take on this Pep being subbed on the 8th minute? And when they go public, they don't want to say it, but they'll say it in your DMs. I say, can you talk about it on your next show? So a lot of people are not happy. I'm pretty sure yourself, even as a Chelsea fan, you sit there scratching your head that look at that Man City bench that everybody cries for, sitting there, Gundogan sitting there, and they're failing to create anything, and they can't bring Gundogan, Alvarez, or Palmer, or Foden, or bring in Phillips if we have been out running midfield. So I don't know. Maybe he's seen something. That's what I'm saying. He said in his interview that some players are not happy in training, are not smiling. So he will put out a lineup of the people who are smiling and happy. So maybe that's it. That's why Walker and Cancelo are sitting on the bench, maybe, and Laporte.
But Johnson said come out. I don't know actually. There's someone told me. I trust him on this. That the camp is not really happy, like around the camp and everything. Thunder Road. I don't know what it's about. I'm 15, but it doesn't need my parents' permission. We'll get onto Ireland and the team and everything. But you mentioned that Gundogan, another Silva again linked to leave. I think this is to becoming a norm. I think most people knows Bernardo Silva wants to leave. 2 seasons ago, he's already wanted to leave. So I don't know what's your thoughts on it.
Yeah, it's fair, to be honest. He said himself that he's got 2 years on his contract, and by the time he gets 30 to 31 years old, he wants to go. He always wanted to go back to Benfica at the age of 32. That's what he said in the interview. But he says his contract at City ends at the age of 31, and he wishes that the club understand that, and the club allow him to leave. So I think what he's trying to say is, if you want to extend me, just extend me with 1 year. At the age of 32, I want to go back to Portugal, to Benfica, which is fair. So I think at the end of the day, he's always wanted. He's voiced about Benfica. Obviously, he wanted to try Spain before he goes to Benfica, but Barcelona didn't have the money, nor did anybody have the money to come and pick him up. So I think if he stays, I think at the age of 30, he's going to run down his contract at 31. We'll see Bernardo Silva leaving for Benfica. I think he wants to start a family in Portugal. So it's fair. Look, it's fair. Everybody misses home.
Yeah, definitely. But I want to ask you, as a City fan, um, in the Chelsea lineup, is there any threat for you guys? Like, do you fear anyone? And maybe Havertz, Sterling.
Yeah, to be honest with you, a lot of Chelsea fans, they downplay that team. Like, they say that team is not good enough, but your team has got people who can turn up. Like, for instance, I think Mason Mount, I think Raheem, I think Kai Havertz, Hakim Ziyech. I don't know if he's back and still playing for you guys because you guys, Hakim
It,
Ziyech always scores against Man City. Funny enough, he always scores against Man City. Those players can still turn up and do something for you. I don't know who's playing as your wingers these days because I'm not watching much of your football. I know Raheem, but who's the other side?
it's either or Pulisic, or it's gonna be maybe Mount on the right, and Mount on the right and Sterling on the left, something like that. Am I missing anyone? Pulisic, Sterling, Havertz sometimes is there, but not most of the time. I feel like Ziyech doesn't really start for us. But Sterling mostly he starts for us. Mount starts as that cam for us. But I got an interesting lineup, and we'll get onto that. But you mentioned it. We got players that can turn up. We got those players. Mount versus Bournemouth. Havertz in the Champions League final. Um, who else? What? Havertz again. Against Liverpool, we destroyed them last season. At Anfield. So we we can those players can turn up, but they don't. They don't. They're so inconsistent. Like versus Forest, Chelsea and Kepa, those are the only two players that did good games. That and the rest didn't. Um, but is there anything else you maybe want to ask around Chelsea?
Not particularly. I know. James is injured. I don't know who else is injured. Fofana is injured, right? He's out.
Yeah,
So I don't
Fofana's
know.
out.
Yeah, like who's out? I know. Is it Conte? Conte is injured, isn't it?
Yeah, Kante is also injured.
Yeah, Conte is
Um,
injured. So I don't know. So who plays your CDM these days? Is it Zakaria or Jorginho?
uh, it's usually Jorginho and Zakaria. Kovacic
Is
is now back,
Kovacic
so
back?
yeah, he's also back. So we our midfield is back. It's just Kante. We got Ruben also, but we don't speak on Ruben. Like and we got Gallagher, but we don't speak on him. um, so yeah. We'll get onto our lineups. I'll share the screen. Then we can do City first. Your lineup, not the predicted lineup. The lineup you want to see. For City. Just gonna check. Okay, that's good. So in goal, Ederson, right? Ederson in goal.
Yeah, Edison. Yeah.
Centre backs.
Yeah, centre backs just put John Stones and Ake.
Stones. John Stones. Okay. Come on. Okay. Different. Okay. Nathan. Okay, come on. There we go. Right back. Walker.
Walker.
Walker. You want Walker? Hopefully it doesn't start.
Walker. On the other side, put Cancelo.
Hopefully Pep. Hopefully Pep didn't save all Walker and Cancelo just for Chelsea. Like
I don't know. Maybe he's keeping them. Maybe he's keeping them hungry for these big games. It might be a good system. You never know. They come into these big games and perform. CDM. You can just put You can put Rodri.
Let me just get there. Come on. I just want to get the formation. Okay, it's 4-2-3-1. I just want the one of the two CDMs. Let me give me the two. Why? Give me. Okay, but it's two CDMs. Don't know why it doesn't want to work now. Let's. Doesn't want to work. Okay. But it's two CDMs. It's two CDMs. Rodri, you said. Rodri and
No, we don't play two CDMs. Are you playing two CDMs?
yeah, with Chelsea do. No, two centre midfielders. Okay, that's two CMs.
So we usually play one for City. We play one CM.
Oh, then two cams. Two cams.
Yeah, we play one CDM and two cams.
Okay, let me just. It doesn't want to. I want to say 4-2-3. Okay. And I might get this one. No. Let me just find. No. Give me one of two cams.
Just leave that one. Leave that one. Leave that one. Leave that one. Leave that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I will do that.
The other one. This one. Yeah. Yeah. So it's Rodri and De Bruyne and Silva.
Yeah. On the left it's Cancelo. Let me just get. And then Rodri. You said De Bruyne. And who's the other one? Silva.
Bernardo Silva, yeah.
Silva. Bernard. Days. Come on. No. Come on.
His name is very weird. It's actually BER. Then again, another NAR. I used to spell it wrong. I used to say Bernardo. Then somebody said, no, it's actually Burr.
Like B. Bernardo Silva.
Or try it without the R on the ER.
If the same
try
one
B, try BEN. I don't know. Is that working? Or BER? Oh yeah, I think it's BER. I got it right here. BER. It's Bernardo Silva. Yeah, yeah. I got it. You have to remove the N. So it's BERNADRDO. We're getting it right. So it's BERNARDO. We're getting it right. BERNARDO. Yeah.
That's
weird.
It should have.
I usually find them.
Let me copy and paste just. This from Google.
BERNARDO.
You're getting it right, like. Show us.
Yeah, because I remember I used to spell it. I used to spell it like Ben, but somebody said it's Bernardo.
Yeah, all on the striker, right? Right wing.
Then the left side, put Foden.
Foden, please no. Please not Grealish. Oh, Grealish set us up last time.
RW put Alvarez.
Alvarez on the right. Some changes. Edson Alvarez. So that's your lineup.
No, that's the wrong one. Put Julian Alvarez.
Well, yeah. Julian, not Edson, not Edson. Well, it is linked to Alvarez. I'm just gonna Alvarez. Julian
That one, yeah.
Yeah. But interesting. Why did you go with Julian Alvarez? There.
Because Julian Alvarez can play as a number 10, can play as a left winger, a right winger, or a striker, or a false nine, or he can also play as an inside forward, which he did for Argentina sometimes when Lautaro Martinez comes in, or they want to play Messi as a false nine. So Alvarez has got energy. He can press. We played against Nottingham Forest. They struggled because Alvarez was pressing them. He's got the same energy as Jesus, and he's very dangerous at finishing. You can see yourself, and he's not scared to dribble past players in the box. So having Alvarez and Haaland is can be big trouble for your defense, especially with Thiago Silva and Koulibaly, who are not young anymore and who are not fast as much anymore. And then having Foden, who's tricky, can also be very dangerous when he gets in the box. And then having Bernardo Silva in midfield for energy and De Bruyne for those passes. Rodri, I would have put Phillips because I know Chelsea has got so much energy, but Rodri is doing very well these days. But it's just that he's slow sometimes. I could have put Phillips, but Phillips hasn't played. Walker to stop the counters from Mount or Pulisic or whoever is there. Ake has been playing very well as a defender, and he's very fast and good in the air. John Stones is very good at passing the ball into midfield. Cancelo is very creative. So Walker, Ake, and Stones can form a back three, and Cancelo can tuck into midfield and overload your midfield, or go into attack and form twos with Foden, or jump into behind where there's Haaland and actually create also. That's the reason why I picked this midfield.
Enough. Okay. I'll share my lineup. I have already worked out my lineup. Yeah. No, this one. So I already put Kai Havertz there. I believe he will start. No, not Kepa, centre back. Kepa's goalkeeper. No, that's right back. I want goalkeeper. Give me goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. Kepa. Okay, and go. Then I'm going to go Silva. Silva. No, why? Where you go? I know already. I need to. Thiago Silva. Then Koulibaly. Then right back. I'm not gonna say Azpilicueta. I'm gonna say Trevor Chalobah. He can play there. What I want to see is Chalobah play in the defense. But I can't. Of course, we don't have a proper right back, and then we got Cuckoo. Left back. I'm just gonna switch this because we play with two CDMs. Yeah, we play like that. No, we play two CDMs and no. Okay, I'll just keep it there. We play with two CDMs. I'm gonna drop Jorginho. I think he needs a rest. We can start him in the FA Cup. Zakaria needs to start to get emphasize that physicality in midfield. Then I'm gonna say Pulisic. Christian Pulisic. Then I'm gonna have On the right, I will have Omari Hutchinson. This app doesn't have him. Then I will have Sterling, Raheem Sterling, and right wing. I'm gonna say Omari Hutchinson. He's not on there. They don't have him. I don't think many people have him. For that. So yeah. Yeah, but this is my lineup. You probably will start SB. This is my lineup. This is what I want to see. I want to see Kaya up top, Sterling. I want to see Pulisic as at 10, controlling the ball. Also, we can. He is there as a CM, I think, but no, he's there as Cam. I have Pulisic as at Cam. He plays there for the United States, so he's used to that. Sterling is on the left, where he's the most dangerous. And one thing we don't have is our wingers don't have pace. Our wingers don't have pace, and that's exactly what Omari Hutchinson have. And I want him on there, especially against Joao Cancelo. We all know Joao Cancelo is not the fastest. I want him there. I want him to run down that wing and destroy them. Sure, it's a Premier League game. Like, we're already 10th. We need to take some risk. So yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. I wanted to do a combined 11 and put everything in, but we can just quickly say it as you need to go soon. So quick combined 11. Ederson in goal.
Walker's right back since James is not there.
Yeah, Walker's right back. Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
and Ake. Who else is there? We can
It's between Cancelo and Cucurella.
You can choose. Which one do you want?
I think I'll take Cucurella because he's a natural left back.
Okay, Cucurella. Midfield. Depends. Are we going to go your formation or our formation? 2 CDMs or?
Yeah, so 2 CDMs. Let's go to 2 CDMs.
Yeah, 2 CDMs. Then
so
what? Rodri and Zachariah.
Yeah, I'll take Zachariah. Yeah.
And then De Bruyne, Foden, right wing, maybe Sterling.
Yeah, Sterling. Raheem, yeah, I'll take Raheem.
You'll take Raheem, and then Ireland up top. That's a dangerous team, you know. That's
a good team.
That's a good team. But yeah, score prediction.
I don't know. I see a 4-2. I see that Chelsea will score 2, but we might score 4. But saying that, Chelsea, I'm pretty sure, are going to counter us and slap us because they're also desperate. But anyway, I see a 4-2. I think both of the teams are hungry. I don't think anybody's going to want to play it safe. So I see a 4-2. I see you guys going 2. I know Raheem will score for the sake of revenge and celebrate, and then Havertz will score 2-1 as always. And I just feel like Haaland has been missing a lot of 1v1s. Eventually, some of them are going to have to go in. Maybe it's going to be this game.
Yeah, especially against Leeds, he missed a few. I was shocked about. I'm gonna say 2-1. I think we can get at your defense. As your defense is not the best. And we can also, and I think we can definitely, I think we will concede. It's inevitable, like Ireland, everyone. But hopefully. Last question: Are you confident? Are you confident or not?
I am very confident because I think drawing against Everton and losing to Brentford, City are desperate for points, and I think Chelsea are gonna have to be top notch to beat us. I think the boys, like you can even see in training, there's a lot of pictures of Smalling The atmosphere looks great, and it looks like they are coming together. They also had a meeting, so I'm pretty sure the meeting was about that. We have to take things seriously. Look at and also the motivation of Arsenal dropping points every time when the guy on top drops points. City end up beating a team by a lot of goals, but obviously it's Chelsea, so I have to respect Chelsea. But I think it's going to be a difficult game for both. I think you guys also need the points, so it's going to be a difficult game for both. But I'm confident that they will win it. If not, I think we might be seeing one of the best games between two teams that are very desperate, big giants who want to outperform the other.
Yeah, and I think that's also scary for Chelsea. Like it's a wounded Manchester City. Like they gonna want to get it. And so yeah, like I said, 2-1. I think we can get that too. So yeah, I'm gonna let you shout out your socials as we end. And where can people find you?
No, thank you very much. On Twitter, you can find me at Patrick True City Fan. On YouTube, you can find me at Patrick True City Fan. And that's it. And anyway, guys who are watching this, either you're a City fan, Chelsea fan, United fan, subscribe to this channel. It's very good to see a lot of young people joining YouTube. Subscribe. Get them to 500 by the end of the year. And thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
No worries. Yeah, we got to have new people on, and yeah, we will definitely collab more often, especially once City play Chelsea, and of course Premier League. Some Premier League previews. We of course the Manchester derby coming up. And so yeah, good stream, people. See you next time. See you next time, Chelsea fan. Be up yourself. Be up everyone who's watching. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if everyone's already. And if you want to ask any questions, I think his camera and Wi-Fi just collapsed, but it's alright. So yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Peace.